Alright, welcome back guys to Throne and Liberty. If you've seen my short, you'll know what we're doing. We're going from this waypoint right here. We're gonna move along this way, make our way to Herba Village, and then Crimson Manor. And from Crimson Manor's waypoint, that's where we're gonna kind of go back to the village and then go back over here and straight into the Black Anvil Forge. I have a feeling I am severely underleveled for this and will probably die more than I'd like to. But if I can pull this off, I can get the Guardian I want. I'm doubting that I'll be able to get him today. But it's worth a shot. We're going to do it. So, without further ado, let's continue on our path. For those of you who are also playing Throne and Liberty, put in the comments what you're going for your builds. I know a lot of people are doing spears and bows and staves. I don't know of a lot of people who are going for the great sword and spear like I am. I think I messed up. I think I'm gonna go this way. And just get a bunch of these guys to follow me. My stamina bars are just about up. Perfect.
The power of darkness is getting stronger. Could it be the soul stone of Azrael's four disciples?
Skeletons and spectral mages wander the area around the Shattered Temple every night. They do it to search for sacrificial victims to appease their ruler Azrael, Grand Elder of the Solavian Order.
I don't have the premium battle pass. Thank you though. Alright,
Power of darkness is getting stronger. Could it be the soul stone of Azrael's four disciples?
So I need to go up to this pathway and then continue. Okay. Try to avoid as many of these enemies as possible. Yes, I know, cowardice. Really, I'm just trying to make this as fast as possible. And of course, I get smacked. Okay. I'm on the pathway now. This... Yeah. There goes my stamina. At least I can bring it back up after not being attacked for a period of time. this way. Yep. And on we go. I'm sorry, I just gotta stop and look at this real quick. Look at the detail. The absolute detail in this game. If I could live in an area like this. Breathtaking views, the water, the forest. I absolutely would. Maybe one day. Another thing I like too is the raindrops on the screen. I know not a lot of people might enjoy it, but I do. Like step risk of falling. Okay. This is. I need to open up this waypoint. Waypoint, teleport point. At this point, I'm just calling it whatever. Oh, also, I think I may have gotten something wrong.
You're right.
I
If it
don't
helps solve the
think
mutation problem here,
the
aid for
outfit I
resistance,
want to
all
get
the better.
is free of charge. So, sadly. Thank you. Alright. Gonna go up here, get this, and then we're gonna continue. I actually think we're in Herba Village.
No, I haven't. But you were there not.
Herba Village is the highest location in Talanre.
Yep.
Surrounded by cliffs and waterfalls, it resembles an island floating in the sky. Centuries ago, refugees fleeing from severe oppression experienced at Crimson Manor founded a village here. Their tenacious will to survive produced the prosperous village they have today.
Well, that's sad. I mean, good on them for escaping, but oppression's never really a nice thing. Okay, real quick. So I can come over here, I can get this waypoint. Because I know the Cordy's branch drops from this world boss over here. And I think there are other ways to get it, but right now I don't have any idea how. But I need to shoot across here, get this, and from that I need to shoot over here and just collect these. And then we'll go ahead and continue. Let's see if I can make it onto this. Yeah, I didn't think so. Can definitely land right here though. I don't want to get into a fight and risk dying before I can get that waypoint. Yeah, that dog will follow me, but that's fine. And yeah, I know a lot of you are gonna make fun of me for doing it this way, but at the same time, error on the side of caution, not on reckless.
In the past, Crimson Manor was famous for its residents, members of the Crimson House. They were well-known nobles and a competent hunting family with an enormous garden. The truth was that the manor housed a secret base and lab for a family of assassins. The manor was destroyed in a mysterious incident. Now, only dangerous mutants roam the area.
Alright, there we go. That's one. I could shoot over here real quick. I really yeah, we'll shoot over here. Why not? Oh, I am going to land in a very bad spot that I do not want to be in. I knew it too. I knew it. That was exactly what I'm probably gonna die here. I'm genuinely probably going to die here. And of course, just as I start getting stamina back, I get shot. Looks like these peacocks are arguing with each other. And that's kind of good for me, because I need a... Yeah, just leave me be. Thank you. That did not go at all how I wanted it to. See if I can just follow straight to that. Perfect. Good. Okay. We made it, and we didn't die.
On the day of the mysterious incident, monsters that poured out of the Crimson Manor infected the manor's inhabitants and animals nearby alike, turning them all into mutated abominations. Once a bustling village and bountiful ranch, the area is now reduced to desolate ruins. Immorti and other monsters are on the loose, hunting for adventurers passing through.
Nice. Okay. And there we go. And we're gonna come back here, because then I can just shoot over here and make my way.
If you want to use the breeze line, please take the lift. If you're in the resistance, it's free.
If you're in the resistance, it's free, huh? Okay, I need to... Yeah, okay. Yeah, right here. And then we're gonna make our way through here. Oh god. If I remember correctly, one thing I just do not like about this game is I cannot turn off PvP. I've never really been much of a PvP player, and I absolutely hate how there are people here who literally just wait for unsuspecting players in order to kill them. I mean, unless by some miracle I have figured out how to turn off PvP and don't have to worry about it, but let's see.
Why did they only come out so late at night?
Requiem of Spirits, the great king who protected the forest, they believed your promise. But the tragedy happened, burning the forest down. Ye grieving spirit, wandering sleeplessly, may you rest in peace. When the great tree sings, wandering souls would gather. They become flowers, and guardians will wait. Ye grieving spirit, bound to eternity, may you be free from all the shackles. That's nice and a delicate sort of way, I guess. Alright. Let's go ahead. Perfect. Alright, there's one checkpoint open.
Whenever a passage ceremony is held at the Great Sage Tree, ogres occupying the forest of the Great Tree sneak in, capture elven souls in bottles, and take them away. Ogres catch them because they adore the shining elven souls. The ongoing abductions prevent the souls from being put to rest, and this caused a major headache for the Wolpertingers.
Interesting. Okay. And next up, we're going... We'll see if we can cut across here, but I think that's a mountain ridge. So what I'm probably gonna have to do is take this path. I might as well just take this path, hit this up, and then continue. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I said this path, right? Oh god, I made a really big error. Because I wasn't paying attention. Which way is it? Yep, that way. I need to follow this. No, we're not doing this. Come on, guys. Just, no. Really, there's always one of you who has to toss things. I know you want to act like hulking barbarians, but seriously. Alright, there we go, we made it out. Just have to follow this path. An infiltration captain, huh? Swamp of Silence. If I continue down this path, I'll make it over there. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. How are you guys enjoying the streams and recordings, by the way? Kind of feel lonely. Nobody ever talks to me. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue this way. Do I wanna... I was thinking about getting it. Alright, you know what? We'll scout it out. If it looks like I'm not gonna be able to make it back up here without having to come back to a waypoint, I'm just gonna not bother. Oh. Okay then, yeah, no, definitely. I can definitely go. Okay. Open this.
The Swamp of Silence is a place where only mutant sharks and frogs can survive due to the toxic red fog that blankets the entire area. To purify the wetlands, the Resistance is working to eliminate those dangerous monsters and support scholars researching the origins of the fog.
Alright. Let's go ahead and head back up. Real quick. pretty sure I have to go down here. Big Hammer Bar free drink coupon used. Lovely. Okay. Yep, just follow this until we're over here. And then there's the Black Anvil Forge. And then we'll go ahead and try to get the Guardian I want. Even though chances are I'm going to die a miserable, miserable death. That's just not going to be fun. But hey, we'll still do it anyway. 'Cause I'm a glutton for punishment, apparently. Before we even attempt to get the Guardian, I'm gonna try fighting one of these lower guys. And I'm gonna see if I'm going to miserably die. And if it's even worth it, or if I should just go and continue the main mission and then try this again later. We'll see. Of course, there's a dwarven wizard. I'm seriously doubting I'm going to be able to take any of these guys on at my current level with my current stats. I just do not believe that's going to happen right now. Where there's a little bit of a way. There we go.
Pekilo Naru succumbed to his hatred and rage towards humans after losing his son. The Black Anvil dwarves soon began to massacre any humans they came across. After Pekilo's madness left him incapable to lead, his daughter Bonia succeeded him as the ruler of the Forge. She runs a profitable obsidian trade with Archeum agents, and they are conspiring together on secret research.
Lovely. So essentially, they work with my enemies, and yeah. Alright, this should be fun. Let's see how bad I die. Yeah, we're not doing this. Let Ah, God, I have to try it anyway, just because. Yeah, no. That's... No. I made a mistake. I made a huge mistake. I'm not doing any damage. That was a fool's errand right there. That was you just royally decided to end your life in an instant because, yeah. I believe this is where my main quest is. We're gonna go back here. And hopefully do better than I just did. Okay. Defeat Famed Desert Flower in Monolith Wastelands to acquire. I do admit though, I do love the build. Feels smooth and absolutely just chaos build. And if I remember correct, I need one more of these. Yep.
The materials for the accessory Carvanet wants to craft are desert flower roots, which are found in the Monolith Wastelands, and cobra wings, which are acquired by hunting cobras. Naturally, these two monsters are infamous in the Monolith Wastelands for their violent temperaments.
Either way, I got him. And I can already tell a lot of you are going to be like, oh, you're making this mistake with certain things that I'm not doing. That's perfectly fine. Voice your opinions, I'll take a look into it, and I'll see what I can do. Yeah, alright, knew that would be one.
Oh
Hi, my guy.
You really got them? Thank you so much. I must officially confess my love to Caramilla immediately. Oh, yes. What song of Henderson's were you curious about?
It was the Song of the Entered Dwarves.
Ah, that's an old hit from back in the day. It began like this. Let's drink it up. Let's drink it all. 3, 1, 2, or was it 4? Oh, I don't remember. Oh, if only those bandits hadn't stolen my scarf.
Wait, what?
A couple of years ago, I was touched by one of Henderson's performances. That night, I wrote the lyrics on a long silk scarf. It looked exquisite, so I wore it everywhere. But only a few days ago, I was walking the desert, lost in the sorrows of my heartbreak, when I ran into some sand flame bandits. They took everything I had, including
Okay.
the scarf.
So who are they?
In short, they're desert outlaws. Bandits who loot from and kill anyone they encounter in the desert, whether merchant or adventurer. I barely survived by playing dead. Seeing that you've hunted terrifying monsters, you must be a skilled fighter. If you punish those sand flame bandits and find the scarf, I'll happily give it to you.
So essentially just kill the bandits and keep the scarf.
Carvanet was delighted to receive the crafting materials and tried to sing Henderson's song, only to realize he couldn't remember the very important second half. He'd written the full lyrics on a very long silk scarf, but it was recently stolen by the Sandflame bandits. He said he would give you the scarf if you retrieved it.
Oh, I need to go over here and do this as well, because I haven't done it yet. Which is coincidentally near my designated location. Awesome. Okay. That's great, because I was curious as to where I was supposed to go. There we go. And then we're gonna...
You won't make it up here so easily. Unless you know how to use glide morph like me, that is. Any glider can fly all the way here in one go, if they take off from a high place like Tyrus Memorial Hall. Hey, did my bag fall somewhere? Damn it.
Thanks for the hint, my guy. Oh. Okay, if I jump from here, there's no way I'm making it. I have to get higher. How exactly do I get higher? I might seriously just have to wing it and see if I can... Yeah, because I'm not seeing... Alright. Here goes nothing. I keep forgetting I can do that. There we go.
This place was the largest granary in Stoneguard, with a water source that spanned the entire Dominion. But one day, the cursed rain fell, and the water source was tainted. The wizards of Venelux cut off the water supply with giant monoliths to prevent the contamination from spreading. The area quickly turned into the desert it is today.
Well, I've captured the attention of several of them. There it is.
The Sandflame Bandits are outlaws who steal from tax carriers and merchants passing through the monolith wastelands. They'll happily do anything for money. And because they're always drunk, they do not fear anyone.
And then you, of course, because you're also a giant pain. Let's try to avoid as much attention as Well, that failed instantly, but that's fine. Perfect.
Did you learn the lyrics, my friend?
Here's the scarf with the lyrics on it.
That's it! Now I remember! The Golem's heart you mentioned probably refers to the stone fragments I hid away at Sienna's request. We took control of the Golem using the Golem's heart and reclaimed Stoneguard Castle, but leaving that powerful object intact worried us. Sienna divided the stone into 3 fragments and asked me to hide them. I placed them around the abandoned stonemason town. Come to think of it, you need a special magic solution to get the stone fragments.
Alright, so how do I make
Lure and kill monsters in the abandoned stonemason town with sulfur gas to get the materials. The materials needed are a potent sap pouch from a mandrake, a spittle pouch from a basilisk, and a poison sac from a scorpion. When you've collected all the fragments, find the chapel hidden in the town. Apparently, there's a special synthesizer there. There's a clue in the lyrics. Let's fuse the heart fragments. 3, 2, 1. The golem wakes up when you combine the hearts. I don't know what it means exactly, but it sounds important.
Upon reading the lyrics, Henderson said that he'd heard that Sienna, a comrade of his, had broken the heart-shaped stone into pieces and hidden them away. Apparently, the pieces can be collected and put back together using a device in the chapel. He told you to remember the following lyrics. Let's fuse the heart pieces. 3, 2, 1. The golem will rise when the heart is done.
So essentially, the guy made a song about something he had no idea what he was talking about. That's always nice. Oh yeah, I need to also go back into skills. This I definitely need to get up. There we go. Alright, everything for the most part is at 2. What about you? Restore some... Actually, that would be a brilliant one to have. Okay. There's that. We're gonna go ahead and start upgrading. Actually, I ran out before I could, but that's completely fine. Alright. Again, keeping everything equal, balanced. Even though chances are I really shouldn't be, but... it goes. Gonna have to jump off this for this. Child, you got in my way. Alright, now where am I going? I need to get over here. I might as well just follow the path. That'll lead me to over here. Because I don't think there's any way I'm gonna get over there from there. Alright.
I think there's some accessories in it.
You in a guild yet?
Einar cherishes us.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to follow this pathway right here. It looks like we're gonna make a right about here. So I'm gonna have to go around. Alright, I think I got what I needed from here. So let's keep going. I need something. So I need a basilisk. Intoxicated by sulfur gas. And then Mandrake intoxicated by sulfur gas. You know, my curiosity is, how would you even come to find out that they can be intoxicated?
Brown mica was found in the village of the stonemasons, gathered to build Stoneguard Castle. Fernan ignored the masons' warnings and dug deeply into the earth to get the brown mica, allowing the monsters sealed underground to emerge.
Yep, hence greed is always the issue. Alright. So I need to... What is this? Yeah, come here. Did that work? That did not work. Why didn't that work? Do I have to be in the exact spot? Probably, huh? Yeah, there's specific ones, okay. Okay. I would say lesson learned, but that's not entirely true. I don't think I learned a single lesson from that one. Alright. So... Did I manage? Yeah, I did. So, Mandrake. Alright, I'm gonna have to just go back to each of these and see if I can find them. I was born in a poor rural village. It was a village where families barely made a living, with no good land to farm and no travelers to pass for trade. I left the village to eke out a meager living. However, I was not given a decent job because I was timid and skinny. With no choice, I eventually had to start pretending at being an adventurer to earn a living. Even if I called it an adventure, it was just errand boy type jobs, basically just selling legwork for a small fee. Then one day I went all the way to Stoneguard, and my life was forever changed. Everyone knows that Stoneguard is home of brown mica. Brown mica is found underground everywhere in Stoneguard, but it wasn't something anyone could touch. Stoneguard's first lord handed over the right to mine brown mica to Stonemasons Association in order to build a castle in that desolate land. Mining brown mica is not easy work. Basilisks or mandrakes roaming nearby will often eat brown mica. The association recruits adventurers to secure the brown mica on their behalf. Okay. Let's try over here. It's a lot of scorpion. No. No mandrakes. It's possible I have to go further. I know the one to my right isn't the area because I already went there. You know what? Let's see if you can come over here and get intoxicated. Come here. Perfect.
You hunted all the monsters and collected the ingredients needed for the solution to open the chests, as Henderson instructed. Inserting the ingredients in a bottle and shaking it produced the shiny yellow magic solution he described.
Perfect. Alright. There we go. Alright, that's one of 4. Oh, 1 of 3, I guess. Okay, so there's one up there and one over there. We're gonna go for the closer one first, and then we're gonna head straight over. If you guys want to read this, just go ahead and pause it right here. I need to run. Okay, if you want to read this, just pause it. And then there's the rest of it. did it again. Alright. There we go. That's better. He was a rather fanciful, single-minded sort of chap. Could that be why he had so many problems getting along with the other wizards? Always felt a little out of place. He often left town alone. One day he found a small basilisk. This one, unlike others, was golden and just half the usual size. Charjan took it home and gave it a name, but it wasn't because he was so warm-hearted. Charjan needed a target to express his rage for the exclusion and disrespect he endured from his cult. So he essentially took it home to abuse it. That's... Look, I get if you're suffering abuse and you're, you know, you need to take out your aggression, but don't do it on anything living. Build a contraption to beat up. Almost at the final piece.
You found the hidden chest and unsealed it by applying the magic solution. Within it was a fragment of the golem's heart. Each of the 3 fragments is marked with dots that seem to indicate numbers.
An intruder!
Yep.
Where is it?
And good death of you.
Who's there?
Cool. It's an old altar. Above the altar floats a mysterious glowing blue stone. Take out the heart fragments and place them on the altar. The heart fragments are placed on the altar. Fragments moved as if searching for their proper place, meandering around the stone. And there we go.
Oh, my. Are you all right? I'm Sienna Parsons, a wizard from the Resistance. I heard about you from headquarters. Such skill. You must be very strong to fight off all those Archeum soldiers on your own. The good news is, we were able to protect the Golem's heart, thanks to you. Hmm? That purple light. You have a star fragment, right? It sounds more like a predetermined turn of events than a coincidence. They say all power eventually finds its master. Here. This new power should come in handy. Your power will now react with the sealed Golem's heart. Perhaps the power of the seal stone can be used in the Titan Reach ruins.
I love how she just phases through my
I
sword.
intended to destroy the hidden Golem's heart, so that it would not fall into Archeum's hands. But I never imagined the one who revived the heart would actually absorb its power. This seems like fate. I hope you use your power justly. Oh, by the way, that person Henderson you met was a comrade of mine. We've gone on many adventures together. Now we're all busy doing our own things, but I'll always consider him a precious friend. There are a few things I couldn't give him when he left the Resistance. Would you mind passing them on to him? Thank you. I hid them in an old bag near the Titan Reach ruins. It's going to be hard to see him for a while since I'm busy with the constant provocations of the Archeum Legion. Please give him my best regards. Take care!
And of course something goes wrong just as I'm about to leave. I have a golem of my own. Oh, I am the golem.
Steal the Golem's heart without fear of reprisal.
reviving the Golem's heart, many Archean forces rushed in, having sensed the mana waves it created. It was not until after you defeated them all in a fierce battle that Resistance wizard Sienna Parsons appeared. She helped you absorb the intense power of the Golem's heart and urged you to use it for good, not evil.
Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, folks, that's gonna be all it is for this one. Of course, I will be back on tonight and doing my stream as per usual. But with all that said and done, thank you so much for watching. Please do hit that like and subscribe if you like what I do, and I'll catch you all in the next one.